Woods is based off the Broadway play, and it's about this baker and his wife, and they can't have a child, and they realize that it's because of a curse placed on them by this witch played by Meryl Streep. And she says, if you want to reverse the curse, then you gotta give me a slipper as pure as gold, the cow as white as milk, the hair as yellow as corn, and the cape as pure as gold, not exactly in that order. And so they do that, and they run along little characters like Jack from Jack and the Beanstalk, Little Red from Little Red Riding Hood, Cinderella, and it's just one big fairy tale mashup, and it doesn't go exactly how you think it does near the end. Now, I actually was very curious about this movie because something about the trailers were fascinating to me, and I know that's kind of strange considering this is a Disney musical, and there is a lot of singing in this movie, so if you're not a big singer, sing fan, get out. I was still very curious to see where this movie was going to go. And after hearing the reviews, I'm not surprised the way it turned out, but I still found it a pretty good movie. It's nothing special though, just like Earth to Echo, it's nothing extraordinary. You must go out to see it right now. It's actually just a movie you can pop in once and forget about for a while, maybe see it again in a couple years, maybe a month, but it's nothing special. James Corden and Emily Blunt have great chemistry together. They are the main focus of the movie, the main stars, and they work very well together, especially Emily Blunt. She has a really good singing voice, and so does James Corden, but Emily Blunt might be a bit better. Anna Kendrick as Cinderella, I thought she did a really good job. She actually does seem like the kind of person who could play Cinderella well, and she did. I know she's not blonde. Who cares? The girl who played Little Red, I was kind of worried about her because in the trailer she just seemed, oh no, how uneasy I feel. But that was just that one scene. The rest of the movie, she's actually pretty good. But of course the standout performance, as usual, is Meryl Streep. She has been nominated for multiple Oscars, awards, all that kind of stuff. She does a great job here, and I was very surprised to hear her sing, because she is elderly, but she is a really great singer, actually. Really good. I bought one of the songs. I bought multiple songs from the soundtrack. Which leads me to another thing real quick. The soundtrack is amazing. Despite some people that I'll mention in a second, the soundtrack is really, really good. And honestly, I can't stop listening to the music. Goosebumps. Goosebumps. Great soundtrack. The movie really is carried by the music. I mean, when you go through this movie, it actually does feel like a play. You actually do hear like the da kind of music when something shocking happens at one point. So it kind of is treated as a play that's being shown as a movie. And that's not bad. It's just kind of surprising. Johnny Depp was actually pretty good in the movie because he has 2 scenes. He is not in the movie, like, at all. He has a song. That's it. Then he's gone. I'm actually kind of glad because the wolf character, he is strange, but not in the typical Johnny Depp strange because he's like a sexual predator. Like, he opens up his jacket to the Little Red, and inside is candy. All he's missing is a white van that says, "Get in, kids." He did fine because he wasn't in the movie that much. If he was, then that'd be just kind of strange, seeing him just lurk around being creepy like that. Now we get into a bit of problems. Chris Pine. Okay, he's a good actor, sometimes. This is not where he's good. His singing sucks. He has a song with another prince who is also not that good of singing either, called Agony. And maybe it was supposed to be funny, but I didn't find it funny because their voices were just so awful. Like Chris Pine, what the heck? He was ruining those songs. He had 2 songs, so that was good, but he ruins both of them. And the other prince, he's barely in the movie. He has the romantic relationship with Rapunzel. She's also barely in the movie. They were fine, but barely in the movie. Like, after looking back on it, I was like, what purpose did you have besides provide this one thing? And maybe give some kind of other thing to this part. Really nothing. Okay. Well, good to see you, maybe? I don't know. And some parts of the movie did kind of feel weird. Like, they just kind of started sticking out, like, plot-wise. Like, maybe it was a bit rushed out. This movie is a bit too long, I think. But it's not overly long. it's complicated to explain. Besides those flaws, I think this is a really fun musical that you can take your family to. They might really enjoy it. A lot of singing though. If you're not a singing fan, especially of Chris Pine, get out. But I think it's a really good movie, but it's not special. Not special, so you don't rush out to see it, please. Because it doesn't... If you want to rush out to see it, then go ahead. I'm just saying it might not be worth it. I'm going to give Into the Woods a B. So if you've seen Into the Woods, leave in the comments below what you thought of it. I'd like to say that yes, I am currently playing Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and Captain Toad Treasure Tracker and Little Big Planet 3, so there you go. And I started playing both Sonic Boom games. I don't think I'm going to be finishing them. So there's that. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. I'm Jackson Fulcher. See you guys next time.